It was just something that came out of several meetings trying to come up with an idea for fundraising for the soccer club, which is, as anybody involved in any sports club around the country will know, it's a very challenging aspect of running a club to keep the funds coming in. So one of the lads, Finbar Dowling, had a suggestion that why don't we do a race on the beach? We have miles and miles of open beach here around Brandon Bay, and it was something that we said, could be a very unique concept, and something that if we put enough work into would become a very successful event. And luckily, when we went down and measured the beach, it was obviously easy to get the 10k because you just go out 5k and come back 5k. That was handy enough. But a half marathon was a bit more challenging, and in fact the beach was actually perfect size for it. So just a couple of 100 meters either side when the participants go out to the end back by Fermoyle and come back. So once we knew that the beach was suitable for it, and that we were able to get the half marathon done, I suppose the tricky part about the concept is that it's all on the beach, which is totally unique. Something we can't find any other event in the world that is run totally on sand. Some other marathons and half marathons or 10k events have parts of it where they might run along a city road and then onto a beach and then back off, but ours is the only one that starts on the beach. You run the entirety of both distances on the beach and you finish on the beach. So as far as we can find, it's definitely the only one in Ireland anyway that is all beach half marathon and 10k. So once we found out that we were able to get the whole thing in on the beach, and the other part of the concept was that you were actually racing against the tide. So we'd started at low tide and we had to finish off by the time the tide would be in. Otherwise, obviously you're in the water. So we've been very lucky that the tide times in the middle of July have been very good to us. And so we started off the first year. We put the feelers out. We said we'd start off slow. So we had finishers medals, finishers t-shirts and no medals. So we just had a pretty basic package, and it worked out great. We had 400 people in the first year, which was massive, and it's actually been growing and growing since then. Last year I think we had 420 odd, which was bigger than any other year, and this year actually we're double the entries at the moment compared to this time last year.